recording. I always forget to record. Okay, now we've got what? The high lows, a higher high, a higher low, a higher high, a higher low. As we're doing this, if you guys got any question, just drop it down below and I'll make sure I answer it whilst we're going. Higher high and a higher low. Why we call this a higher high is that this higher is higher than that. I hope it makes sense. Okay, so one thing that you need to know is that on an uptrend, note this down, only find ways and means to what? To buy into the market. You need to understand this. On an uptrend, only buy on what? On the higher lows. These are the higher lows. Okay, let me write it down. On uptrend, only buy on the higher lows. Okay, on the uptrend, you only buy on the higher lows. Okay, I'll show you guys how to utilize the fib to be able to get accuracy in entering trades on the higher lows. Okay, so I have troubles identifying higher highs, higher lows, and higher highs. I'll show you exactly how you can do it on the charts. But let me just first explain this before. Okay, so on an uptrend, you only enter from the higher lows. Okay, on the higher lows. That is on an uptrend. Only buy on an uptrend. Now let's go to the downtrends. Impulse, pull back, impulse, a pullback, an impulse, and a pullback. Okay, this is my Fibonacci settings. I want you guys to write it down before I continue explaining how I use my Fibonacci. You can just screenshot it or take a picture of it or whatever you want to do. 20 seconds. Okay, so I like using Fibonacci. I use Fibonacci almost every single trade that I take because it gives me the type of accuracy, okay, when entering for good entries in the market. Okay, now on a downtrend, we've got what? We've got the higher lows, the lower lows. You see how different it is when it's on a downtrend. Higher lows, lower lows, higher lows, lower lows. Okay, now market has made what? Higher low and a lower low. Okay, you do not know where the next higher lows is going to make. Okay, so what I do is that I pull my fib all the way from where? The higher lows all the way to the lower lows. Okay, I pull my fib on a downtrend. I pull my fib from where? The higher lows to the lower lows, and I only take trades of the 61.8 on the Fibonacci level. 61.8. That's the level where I take my trades. So as soon as I see there is a sign of a pullback, okay, as soon as I see that, I set a sell limit. I set a sell limit. And mostly what it ends up doing is that it goes up, wick 61.8, then it drops. Goes up, wick 61.8, and it drops. That is on a downtrend. Okay, okay. So on an uptrend also, you only enter from where? The higher lows. So I do not know where the next higher low is going to make. It has made what? A high high. I do not know where this higher low is going to make. All I have to do is that pull my fib from where this higher lows to the higher highs. And where do I take my trades? Only 61.8. Mostly what ends up doing is that it wicks 61.8 and it goes up. because we are trying to go with the trend. A Daisy Duncan on IML Academy will tell you that the trend is your friend. You do not try to sell it when it's on an uptrend. Okay, always find ways and means to buy it when it's on an uptrend. A downtrend, always find ways and means to what, to sell it when it's on a downtrend. Okay. Now we've got the sideways market. That is the last type of trend. The sideways market. I'll show you how it looks like mostly. It's just messy. Goes up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. You don't see any type of movement in the market. It's just like it's consolidation mode. It's not moving. It's stuck between a particular price zone. Okay, so mostly what I do is that I just draw a wall, a ceiling, and I draw a wall, a floor. Okay, one thing you should know is that on a consolidation mode, you do not have to trade it. Do not trade a pair. Okay, now Christoph Derrick showed a star that you'll be able to trade when it's consolidating. Okay, now this is what you'll be doing. Do not trade in between though. All you have to do is that be patient, okay, and wait for price either to break through the downside. Okay, when it breaks through the downside, what do you wait for? A retest. If it does not retest, do not sell it or buy it. Always wait for a retest. As soon as you see price breaking what? Previous floor, previous floor, previous floor. Okay, you wait for price to become what? Newfound ceiling. That's what's called retest. Mostly what you see doing is that price candle closes underneath that. Okay, that indicates what? Sell. So that will be what? Your entry. Okay, the same thing for the upside. The same thing for the upside. You have to be patient and wait for price to break through either at the upside or the downside. So as soon as the price breaks through the upside, great. What do? You wait for what? A retest. I hope what I'm doing makes sense. You wait for a retest and what? You buy into the market. So that is going to be your entry. Okay, I'll show you how it's like on the chart. Now, on the Euro USD, okay, on the Euro USD, I just want to show you guys something here. Just bear me 1 second because I've got so many tabs open on the screen that you guys cannot see. I'm trying to hide them so I get space. Can you record this video and send it via email? All right, I'm not sure I'll record this video though. I'm not sure I'll record this video, but you send it to me privately. So people might be thinking I'm a bit crazy. Just send it to the group chat so that everyone can see. Okay. So one thing that you should realize was that it was on a downtrend here. Okay. Always identify what trend it is in. It was in a downtrend. Okay. And there was a shift in momentum. Okay. It decided to go on an uptrend here. Now, question I get asked mostly is that how will I know if there's going to be a change of trend? Okay. Now, on an uptrend, let's try and identify the higher highs and the higher low. Okay. That's what a higher low, a higher high, a higher low, a higher high, a higher low, higher high, higher low. That was all the higher high. Okay, the higher high. This is how I will notice if there's going to be a change of trend. Okay, as soon as I see this, one thing I'll be paying attention is to this last high low made. What color should I make it? Let me make it orange. Okay, I'll be paying attention to this last high lows. Okay, because as soon as price come back and breaks this point, breaks the last what the high lows, that's when I know there's going to be a change of what trend. There's going to be what a change of trend. I'll show you guys something here. how I was able to enter into this market. Okay, so as soon I think that was the news. Okay, that was the news. So what I was expecting is that since it changed trend, okay, uh, for me to sell it, pull the fib from where the high highs to the high lows, that would be 61.8. Okay, it didn't get to that far. As soon as I saw there was a sign of reversal, okay, this is one mistake that people do. As soon as they see a sign of reversal, yeah, thinking, oh, I'm going to buy it and then I'll sell it at 61.8 again. Nah, you always have to wait till it gets to the 61.8 because mostly what it does is that it does not get there and it just reverses. Okay, so this does not count. Okay, now this is the area that we be focusing on. This is the area that we be focusing on. Okay, because this failed to make war to get to the 61.8. All right, cool. So as soon as I see there is an impulse and I see a sign of what, a reversal, all I'll do is that pull my fib since it's on a downtrend. Pull my fib from where? The high lows to the lower lows. Okay, high lows to the lower lows. You now see why I said take trades of the 61.8. Okay, in case you had a sell limit, that would have been what, a good sell. You see, it's still dropping. It's still dropping. Most likely, I'll take my last TP of this negative 27. Unless I'm going on a very long swing trade, that's when I'll take it on negative 61.8 down here. Okay. I love taking trades with a fib, to be honest. 61.8. It's lit. It's lit. Okay. All you have to do is that pull your fib from where? The higher lows to the lower lows. Okay. And just as soon as you see a sign of a reversal, I just set a sell limit or a buy limit. Okay. Now, there's one question is that if it does not activate my 61.8, when will I know to delete the order? As soon as I see it breaking war, in case it failed to go to the 61.8 and it just went up a bit, and I see if I see it breaking this 0.00%, as soon as I see it breaking it, then I know this area is no more valid. I have to focus on the next move. Okay. So sorry, repeat that again, please. How do you know there's going to be a change of trend? And there is you pull your fib from the high low anyway. So repeat again, how will I know there's going to be a change of trend? Okay, no problem. I think I've got a better trade here to see a change of trend. Perfect. Let me explain this one to you guys. How to know there's going to be a change of trend. This is a trade I sent out on, I believe it was on Monday night. No, it was on Tuesday to my team. I sent it to my team on the GBP USD. I was explaining to them what happened. Okay, as we see this this channel, okay, on an uptrend, that's the same way we'll be getting a channel on a downtrend. Let me delete every single thing. Explain it to you how you're going to see there's going to be a change of trend. Now, first of all, identify what trend it is in. What do you see? It is on an uptrend, right? It is on an uptrend. Okay? It is on an uptrend. Now, on an uptrend, what do you see? A high low, a high high, a high low, a high high, a high low, high high, high low, a higher high. Nice one. And what? It made a high low. As soon as it made the high low, what was it supposed to do? Make a high high, isn't it? Let me get rid of this. Okay. Come on. Ah. Okay. As soon as you see it made what, a high high and a higher low. Okay. Everyone was expecting it was supposed to make what, a higher high, then continue the trend. But what did it happen? It failed to make what, a higher high. It failed to make a higher high. Okay, one indication that shows there's going to be a change of trend. Okay, you can also trade this as a what, a double top. That's fine. Okay, apart from failing to make a higher high. Two, what did it end up doing? It broke what, the trend line. All right, that's two confirmations. All right, cool. Now, what did I say the last time? Always focus on what, the last higher low it made. Okay, I'll change the color to red. Okay, that was what, the last higher low it made. All you have to do is that draw a horizontal line and wait for price to break it. If it does break it, it shows there's going to be a change of trend. And what did it do? It break it. That's free confirmations. Free confirmations that shows there's going to be a change of trend. As soon as you see that there is what, an impulse, you see what, a pullback. What do you have to do? All you have to do is that draw your fib from where there's higher lows all the way to the lower low. Okay, it literally sniped it. Okay, although it's a big consolidation, but still, it's still in profit. It's still in profit. I hope what I just explained about change of trend makes sense. I hope it really does make sense, because I used to use EMA to determine if there's going to be a change of trend or whatever. Because what people use EMA for, I did not use it the same way. I use it differently. Okay, so I and my team was risking 40 pips, 30 to 30 to 5, 35 to 40 pips, I believe. Okay, and this is where we will be taking our last TP, our negative 20, negative 61.8. Okay, catching the whole wave. It's currently running in 35 pips in profit. Okay, currently running 35 pips in profit, risking 40 pips. That was an easy setup, in my opinion. That was an easy setup. You see how powerful using the fib is. First of all, I want to show you this. When it first activated it, it dropped instantly. There was barely a drawdown. Activating instantly took it to 42 pips. Whoever that was in that trade knew it on a GBP USD, because I think for the past weeks or so, I haven't traded GBP USD. So I think this was a great signal that I sent out to my team. Okay, so I hope I was able to answer your question. It says, how many high lows or high highs does it takes to change a trend? How many high or high lows does it takes to make a trend, to change a trend? I do not understand that question. But what I'll just explain is that always focus on what. As soon as you see it failing to make what, a higher high, it has made what, a higher high and a higher low. You have to expect to make a higher high. It didn't. It didn't. Okay, it failed. That is what, one confirmation. Okay. Now the second one that I said is that focus on what, the last what, higher lows. Okay. As soon as you see this high low getting broken, that is a second confirmation that's going to be a change of trend. Plus, there is this trend line that it got broken. Three confirmations that's telling us to sell this pair at this 61.8. Now, one thing that I want you to realize is that at this 61.82, there was what, a resistance, or you can say there was a ceiling. Okay, there was a ceiling and there was a floor. That's about four confirmations telling us to sell it. Okay, so yeah, that is my thought on GBP USD. I and my team are still in this trade, to be honest. Our first take profit is 80 pips since we are risking 40 pips. Mostly what I like to do is that I use the risk reward ratio 1:2. If I'm risking 30 pips, my first take profit is going to be 60 pips. The reason is that if I take three trades, okay, if I take three trades and then there is let's say one bad trade, okay, and I lose 30 pips, and there's a war, two good trades that went to in my favor, okay, that's what, 60, 60, 120. You take away the 30, still up 90 pips. It's great. It's still fantastic. It's still fantastic. I hope what I'm saying makes sense to everyone. I just want feedback. So I hope what I'm doing makes sense to every single one on this call. Okay, so I'll just move on to this NZD USD. This is the next move that I'm really looking forward for it. Okay, on the NZD USD. I just send this trade out to you guys. Okay, there's something called divergence. Okay, divergence. I'll just pull up this RSI. I like using this RSI to be honest. Okay, divergence is when the market is making what the high and the high. Now, when you check on the RSI, it's making what lower lows and a lower low. I'll show you. Okay, this is it. This is on an RSI. Okay, since market is making what high and high, it doesn't match up with what with the RSI. It's completely opposite. It's completely opposite. That is what's called divergence. As soon as you see that, you can sell it on the way to system 1.8. That is the only time. That is the only time I will sell or buy a reverse market to where I'm actually looking forward to buy it. Because these small things I learned it from Starboy on his Instagram live. Okay, because it's funny how because Starboy that's not it's not on IMO TV, so it's surprisingly people know I've been able to learn the stuff because when he sends out trades on swipe trades, you all know he sends out a picture, okay, of his markups. That's what I'll do. I'll just take the picture and try and imitate the same thing on my trading view. Because one thing is that when you keep watching all these videos about trading and all those stuff, but you do not sit down, pick up your laptop and try and mark it yourself, there's nothing that you will be able to learn, to be honest. Because you have to practice every single day. Since I've traded beginning of last year March, I've been looking at the chart every single day, including Saturdays and Sundays. Because at first it seems like a pain, but for now I love it. Me being on the chart marking up, I love it more than sitting on the TV watching Netflix. Not gonna lie, because sometimes I know when you introduce something new to the body instantly what rejects it, and you have to make it what a habit. I know it's not easy, to be honest, but all you have to do is that it takes what repetition, doing it over and over and over and over and over again. Because sometimes we have to hear something 101 times before it makes sense to us. Okay. There's a question. It says, how long can a chart stay in consolidation? For that one, it stays in as long as it wants. It stays in consolidation as long as it wants. Okay. I don't have swipe trade. Who is Starboy? Starboy is just on swipe trade. All you have to do is that purchase it is roughly for £12 or something like that. They send out trades. So this is my next move. Okay. It's on an uptrend. All right. On an uptrend, high, low, high, low, high, low, okay, and a high. Markets needs to make what high, low, okay. Plus there is a trend line, okay. So what I would like to see is that I would like to see price coming down to this system 1.8, of which was a previous war, the ceiling, okay. And since it's coming down, I think on the RSI it looks pretty good because if it was somewhere oversold, that's when I know it's not going to probably not come down here. It's just going to continue. So what I would like to see is that price coming to the 61.8, and I'll be buying it to the upside. Okay, so this is going to be my entry at 61.8. Okay, now I've got this GA2. This is like one thing that I love about trading is that you can do it everywhere, to be honest. It's so simple. So simple. And I love long-term trades. This is a trade that I actually got this idea from one of my guys in my team, okay? Because last 4 weeks or so, I've been in the trade. This is the GBP AUD. Let me delete every single thing, okay? I've been in this trade. All I saw was that there was war, a downtrend, okay? Downtrend on war on a higher time frame, on daily time frame, okay? But it got broken, okay? it got broken to the upside. So all I did was that, well, I know there's going to be an uptrend. All I have to do is that draw my fib from this high low to this high high. Okay, 61.8. 61.8. Another one, 61.8. Okay, because this was a long-term trade. I was risking about 300 pips because this is on a daily trade, and I was willing to stay in over a month. Okay, and what I was risking is I was risking about 300 pips to gain 1,000 and something pips. Okay, I'll show you how the markup was like. I was going to take my last TP here for 1,000 pips. Okay, risking 300. Okay, so what did market do? As soon as you all know that I use this risk reward ratio 1:2, so that means if I'm risking 300, my first take profit is going to be what? 600. 600. This was one of my first ever long-term trades, and it was very successful. Okay, so 600 pips was just here, easily caught, easily. Somewhere around here. Okay, and I've got my second order in, looking forward to get to the 1,000 pips, but I can see a pullback, and I've seen there is another chance on the pullback, okay, of which I'll be sending to my team very soon if they want a long swing, staying in for probably 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks. Okay, that you can see market repeat itself, repetition. What we saw here is more likely to happen again. Okay, market is what, it made an impulse, and it's what, it's coming down again. That is what, a pullback. All I have to do is that pull my fib from this high low to this high highs. Okay, and I've got my order here. It hasn't yet activated it. Okay, 61.8. So I've got my buy limit here, and then I'll be risking about 250 pips. This is a long-term swing. A long-term swing. Because I've got about 3 trading accounts. One is for swipe trade, one is for my personal use, and another one is for long-term swings. Okay, so I'll be taking my last TP here for about 783 pips, risking 250 pips. I hope using the fib makes sense to you guys. This is recorded, so as soon as I hop off here, I'll make sure I upload it, and I'll send the link to you guys in the group chat. Okay, any question? Before okay, yeah, I just want to show you guys too. This is 1.8 also. I just want to show you. Look at that. Look at what happened here. This week is really been a blessing for our team. Okay, on a downtrend, the trend line got broken. Okay, all I have to do is that draw your fib from where this high low to this high high. 61.8. Wait there. You know why I said always take your trades and your last TP from negative 27. Look at that, 118 pips. Because I'm not trying to cut 10 pips. I'm not trying to cut 5 pips. I'm trying to catch the whole wave. It's all about patience. The question is that, will you be patient to stay in a trade for a long time? So I hope what I did makes sense, and hope to see you guys next week. Any more questions now? I'm just looking at chat. Damn, that's long. So it's, do you set your trend line first and then focus on looking for? No. I just try and highlight. I try and find what trend it is in. I find what trend it is in. If it's on a downtrend, how I draw my my trend line is that I just look for the Betfair lines. Trend line is something that is the last thing to really think about it. I don't get what you're looking for. 61.8. I'll just send the video out version. Please don't forget to upload this. Definitely. So I hope it makes sense to you guys. And thank you guys for being on this session. Love and appreciate every single one of you all. See you next week.